Articulate. Our words shape our world. Written and narrated by Helena Paschal. Articulate. Our words shape our world by Helena Paschal. Preface. I grew up in a family where silence sat at the dining table. My mother pursued career opportunities all her life, none of which defined her, most of which kept her detached from our family. Her ambition and abusive marriage pushed my grandparents to take me under their care. On Sundays after church, my grandfather sat at the head of the table. He would share stories that were interesting and often amusing. It was a level of intimacy and distance. As a child, I could be seen but not heard. In our home, children were not allowed to join conversations with adults. I listened attentively, clinging to every word he said. Afterward, pretending to have a tea party, I would line up my baby dolls to reenact his stories with the understanding that I could speak at my table. This book is about my childhood and finding my voice. I was the silent sitting at the table. By sharing my story, I am giving you a chair to sit at any table with the confidence of knowing that you have a voice. I am a first-generation college graduate, but I will not be the last. I want to reject that we are not victims of our past. We are not victims of our environment. We can make our future whatever we want it to be. As an adult, I have found power in the words that I think and speak. The ultimate power is using your words to create the change you want to see in your life. I chose the title Articulate because I encountered numerous teachers who ridiculed how I spoke throughout my education. The word articulate has bothered me all my life. My contempt for the word articulate started in the 3rd grade. My teacher told my mother that I belonged in special education for not pronouncing my words correctly. As I worked on my phonics, my teacher started calling me articulate. At first, I took it as a compliment until I realized she never called the white students articulate. I was one of 2 black students in her class that she gave this rare remark. I internalized the word articulate as meaning that I was starting to talk white enough. As a black girl, it is not a compliment to talk white. The message of the word articulate when it is said to blacks is we are expected to be less competent. When people are surprised that I sound articulate, I feel like they do not expect to see me sitting at their table. My voice was not heard at home and it was diminished at school. Black women are supposed to be strong, but where does this strength come from when we are conditioned to be silent? As a child, I sat uncomfortably at the table in silence. I grew up in a place of marginal importance, influence, and power. There was no representation of black intellectuals who eagerly pursued higher education.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?